What's going on there, YouTube? It's Gores here, sitting here with Josh. He took first place with the premier deck of the format. Josh, how were your matchups today?
Solid. I didn't have one match that I felt like I had any trouble with. I'd say the hardest color to fight against with this deck, obviously I'm playing the Ruby Amethyst. I would say like anything really aggressive, so I'd say like the Steel Amber that just won Denver. I'd say that would probably be the best deck against us.
All right, cool. Let's get into the deck.
Cool. So I'm running 60 cards flat. I don't think you should try in this game to go over that. I know people are saying like, oh, you can run more of this for certain matches, you can run into mill. Me personally, I've been playing card games a long time, and I think you should be sticking as close, as consistent as possible, and I think that's what makes a good deck.
Awesome.
So let's get into the deck. So I'm running a lot of items in this deck. I run one of the Shield of Virtues. This is a very situational card. It's a 1 mana, so it's like you're not really paying a whole lot for it. It's inkable, so you're able to just kind of charge it if you need to. But the best part about this card is you can pay 3 and exert it and ready any chosen character. So the cool part about this card is I don't have a lot of evasive hate, so my trick with this, if I run into evasive, I just slam this. If I need to not get around other cards and try to clear them, and I just need to get rid of the evasive, I just tap this, tap 3, restand their evasive, I can clear
and
them. And
resetting your queen too, right?
Exactly, and you can do it with the queen, you can do it with the Aladdin as well, which the 7-drop is broken if you get that off.
Oh yeah.
But very situational, so that's why I run 1, so that's that. This card arguably needs to be ran at 3 or 4. It's the draw engine for the deck late game. So a lot of the matches, if they do go later, you're controlling the game to a point where your opponent doesn't have cards, and if you have this card, it just says that I stay in the game. It's always a good turn 2 play because then it just sticks on the board unless they're playing the beast. Befuddled could hit it, but I really don't see the value off of that. So I run 3 of those. Pairing with that, I run 1 of the Cauldron. Might cut this card. There's a lot of matches where it's like I'll draw the 2 and like they'll both be really good cards, and I don't want to bottom deck the other one. But at the same time, like I said, consistency is the key with this game, I feel, and you want to be seeing as many cards as possible. Go through your deck as much as possible so you can see everything. So that's that. 4 friends. Everybody knows what this card is. Pot of Greed. 1 of the Watch. I think the Watch is pretty cool. It's also situational like the Shield, but instead of restanding a character, you can pay 1 on the turn you play it and then gain Rush.
Yep. Being able to drop queen that fast is really strong. That turn 6 queen draw is good.
Yep, exactly. 5 of the removal spell, or 4 to 5 drop. 4 to other removal spell. This card just says I'm going to stay in the game. They can load a whole board, think they're going to win the next turn. You just be prepared. The cool part about this card is it can be played for free.
Oh yeah.
So I geared this deck to face a little bit more of the aggressive matches. I got the 1-drops. I chose the Owl so you don't tail your opponent right away. I'm playing red. That's why we played the Owl. 4 to Gaston. I think this card's really good. Arguably, I think you can go to 3. It just depends on how your meta is at your locals. So I didn't know what I was running into. I know that the Steel Amber deck is really, really popular. I wanted to be as prepared as I could for that. Obviously, to go with the Friends package, we played Underdog Girl. For Maleficent, this card is just a staple in any purple you got to run for. More of removal, you got Rafiki. Since he's got Rush, he's able to just kind of remove cards, so all of these are kind of act as removal spells. I do like the Mickey package. I think it's a little overplayed. I think people playing it at like 4/4, I think that's a little much. It's a very situational thing outside of the broom itself. But if you do stick Mickey and you're able to get the broom cycles and you can play them for 1 and you can keep recycling cards in your deck, it's really, really good. So I like the 2-3 split on that. 3 queen. Arguably, I think you could go to 2. I like consistency though, so I just want to keep drawing cards the rest of the game, so I'm gonna run 3.
Oh yeah, 6 once per turn draws seems solid enough.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Also go with more removal. You got Maui, so like I said, this whole bottom line is just removal. He's just for bigger guys. He can hit for 6. And if there's smaller things on the board, he's just multiple times. With the shield, you can restand them. There's a lot of cool tricks you can do with it. I do like the Aladdin package. I think that's probably one of the best packages in the deck. It allows you to come back from games that are being stolen from you. So the aggro decks like to go for lore a lot, very quickly. So you run this three drop at 4. You can easily get them down to kind of control their early game. And then if they start playing bigger threats, you just drop a Aladdin. He's shift 5, so as long as he's on board, you can swing with it the turn you play it. When he kills a card, you get to gain 2 lore, your opponent loses 2 lore. It's kind of broken. And it also combined with the shield, really good if you have him restand
dropping them by 4.
do it again. Yep, and then it doesn't matter if he dies at that point. One of the Ursula, I try to run as many as least uninkable cards as I can because you don't want to get stuck. There was a game tonight where you did get kind of stuck and I wasn't able to charge where I wanted to. Luckily though, this deck can really push the late game, so I was able to recover. Ursula also goes with the whole lore losing package, but I'm a very consistent player. I like to draw my cards, so she just draws another card. Most broken card in the deck is the Elsa.
Oh, absolutely.
If I had 4, I'd run 4. Card stops 2 cards from killing you on the turn. And then she's going to be able to go for 3 lore the next turn. You can use her to kill things. She's the best card in the deck. Get your copies now. 2 Mickey besides that.
BLT.
This is the card that says I can come back. So in this game, there are time rules. So you do need to find ways to try to push that clock in your favor. This Mickey card says, all right, if I stick on the board and you don't got to answer me, I'm coming back. I'm going to start winning the game very quickly. And then also, the 4 9-drops, because like I said, this whole deck just has a lot of removal.
The Dargon, she's so good.
And 2 lore, arguably can kill anything with it if you attack it. You can kill anything on play. Great deck. Like I said, there are a couple tweaks I think that I'll tweak, and next week I'll come back and do it again.
Awesome. Excited to see you next week. Thanks for being on the channel. Make sure you guys go check it out on the YouTube channel and on the TikTok down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is Gores signing off.